Hey folks, we just passed 500,000 subscribers. Well, we didn't just pass it. I think we're up to 521 now because it took me a couple of weeks to find the time to make this video because we're making documentaries. It's all we do here. There's only two of us. We edit as fast as we can. But I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the milestone. We're halfway to 1 million. The channel's been around for less than 4 years and we are consistently blown away by the support you guys give us, by the patrons who have funded this whole thing. If 1% of all of you 500,000 became patrons right now, it would double our budget. I'm just going to put it out there. We can make a lot more documentaries. I just wanted to say thank you and acknowledge your part in our growth, because without people watching our videos, sharing them on Reddit and all over social media, commenting and engaging with it, thumbing them up and giving us feedback, critical, good and bad feedback, we wouldn't be in the position we're in. So it makes a big difference having this big community of people who watches the stuff that we do, and it allows us to be more creative and more dangerous with the types of videos we do because we have this big backing of folks who kind of just believe in what we're doing. So I wanted to do something for this, but it didn't feel right to do something sort of self-aggrandizing. We are a very grassroots operation. We're very small. We're entirely crowdfunded, and there's a bunch of other people who are also doing this type of work whose work I really love, and I think that if you like Noclip, you might like them too. So what I'm going to do is just list out 5 of them, 5 other YouTube channels that I think are really good, that make documentary style productions about games development or games culture or games design. And maybe if you like us, you can go over and subscribe to them. And also, if you're a patron of ours, maybe you can become a patron of theirs, because a lot of them are doing the same thing as us in crowdfunding the work that they do. 2 quick things before I start. Description, it's got the links to all these channels in it, and so does the top comment. And second of all, there's lots of really good channels that already have loads of subscribers that you probably know before Noclip. A lot of these were out before Noclip, so I'm not going to mention, but you should also subscribe to Game Maker's Toolkit, Gamers with the V, Super Bunny Hop, Racevic, Gaming Historian. I've probably let someone out that I really like, so apologies. Put them in the comments below and we'll thumbs up the ones that we all like, and all of you should do the same thing. Okay, let's get into it. 5 channels you should subscribe to. Let's go. Number 1, Archipel. Archipel are a group of creators based in Japan, and they make the most artfully filmed, beautifully edited documentaries about creators in Japan I have ever seen. They interview animators, people who work in games design, musicians. I adore their work. I'd never miss a video. Their Toku Toku series is fantastic. If you like what we do and you wish we did more on Japanese studios, because I know a lot of you do, we've only done one, our doc on Final Fantasy XIV, then this is the channel you need to go check out right now. That's Archipel, link in the description. Second up is somebody we've collaborated with, somebody who was with Team Noclip for quite a bit actually. This is Hold Back to Block. Fighting games is one of those communities that is, I don't know, it's quite entrenched. You kind of need to know your shit to be able to talk about what's going on in the world of fighting games with any sort of authority, and that's kind of why we got Esteban on board to help us do some of that. His documentary he did for Noclip, all about Team Spooky, was one of my favorites we did. And if you like that, there is a whole channel of stuff that he does on his own. It's called Hold Back to Block. It's basically Noclip about fighting games. His latest documentary, I think, is his most accomplished. It's a huge, sprawling, detailed documentary about the history of Killer Instinct. So if you're interested in fighting games at all and you wish we did more than that, go check out Hold Back to Block. Third up is a channel that I only recently started to get into, and I think it's only recently started to explode. It's called AI in Games. One of the things I love about what we do here at Noclip is we talk to developers about the work that they do, people who have the answers. We're not sort of pontificating and thinking about how games are designed. We're asking people and they're telling us. And Tommy Thompson, who runs this channel, is an AI expert. He's a consultant in the world of video games. His videos dive into the design of artificial intelligence, but they do it in a way that someone like me can still understand. A personal favorite of mine is this great video he did about a game that you may have seen your favorite YouTuber played, Facade. It's a great history of that sort of explains the game and also gives you insight into how exactly the AI behind it runs. I love this channel. If you like that sort of detailed thing, go over and hit that subscribe button. Third up is People Make Games. If you enjoyed our documentary on Creative Assembly, that of course was hosted and produced by Chris Bratt. Chris used to work at Eurogamer back in the day and then jumped ship to start his own Patreon and his own channel. What I love about Chris's work is that he focuses on the human stories behind the games. So he's got great stuff on some people who collect weird consoles like the Queen's Golden Wii. They recently put out a video about brothels in Second Life. And recently he did a video about Cookie Clicker, which is why I am deep in the cookie mines right now. I am up to 459 million cookies a second, which I think is pretty good. Chris and his team are awesome and their videos are super good. Go over and check out People Make Games right now. And last but not least, a channel near and dear to my heart, not only because I like the stuff on it, but also, full disclosure, it's a friend of mine. This is Cloth Map. Cloth Map is run by somebody I do a Formula 1 podcast with, but you probably know him as the blinking white guy, Drew Scanlon, who used to be over at Giant Bomb. He left his job to do something wild, which is basically create travel documentaries that are about gaming. So he's traveled to places like Chernobyl, Cuba, Brazil, all telling stories about the culture of games, video games and gaming in a sort of broader sense. Some of my favorite videos are looking at Cuba's underground gaming network and how they sort of jerry-rigged their own version of the internet there, Brazil's video game grey markets, and of course his video on Chernobyl is a must-see for anyone who's played games like Stalker or Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks for going over to those channels and hitting subscribe, which I'm sure you've all done already. And thanks for supporting our work while we continue to produce documentaries in this in this plague nightmare we find ourselves living in. I hope you're doing all okay out there. We're doing our best. We're trying to keep our heads on our shoulders and keep working and keep putting stuff out there so y'all can enjoy videos about video games and how they're made. It's a good thing we all like video games. It's probably the one hobby you can continue to enjoy while being stuck indoors for hours on end. I feel bad for folks who are really into outdoor orgies. must really suck for that community, but we're doing our best here, and I just want to say thank you so much again for subbing. Become a patron if you want, and go check out those channels. We'll be back pretty soon with documentaries on Prey, Dishonored, Command & Conquer Remastered, and thanks again. See you soon.